So, good morning, students. Today, I will explain you about the two topics that is temperature measurement and data acquisition system. So, this will comes under the fifth unit. So, temperature measurement. So, during means in the transducers. So, one of the main physical quantity is nothing but temperature. So, temperature we need to convert into electrical quantity. This temperature is most widely used measuring quantity in numerous industrial applications. So, numerous industrial process, we need to find out the value of temperature. Okay. In addition to this, we can use this temperature in thermodynamics or heat transfer or chemical reactions. So, we can use this temperature parameter in these things. And so, parallelly with mass, length, and time, we need to find out the temperature during industrial process. Okay. So, first of all, definition. So, what is this temperature? So, temperature, it is defined as the degree of hotness or coldness of body. So that means if you see the body temperature, so temperature of body can be either hot or cold. Okay, so that means it says that degree of hotness or coldness of a body or an environment. So it is in layman's language. So temperature is defined as the degree of hotness or coldness, or we can define this temperature as condition of a body by virtue of which heat is transferred to one from other body. So that means when the heat is transferred from one body to other body. So suppose we have seen that hardware anemometer. So there, what happening? Some hot gas is flowing, or hot liquid is flowing through a coil. A liquid is flowing through the coil. There you have a coil type hot coil is there. So initially that is hot. So the temperature of the hot coil is transferring to that either liquid or gas. Okay. So based on that, we can find out that resistance will change. So we can find out the amount of heat of any gas or liquid. So that means the amount of heat transferred from one body to another body, we can call that as a temperature. Okay. So or it is a difference between the quantity of temperature and heat. So here you need to know about the difference between the temperature and heat. So temperature is nothing but degree of heat. Okay, temperature is nothing but degree of heat, uh, whereas heat is nothing but quantity of heat. So heat gives the quantity, so how much quantity the body have heat, whereas the degree gives the temperature. Okay, that is the difference between the temperature and heat. So temperature directly, we can't measure the temperature directly. So we need to use a transducer. So we need to use a transducer that converts a temperature to either electrical quantity, either a variation in the temperature. We already seen some types of temperature transducers like thermocouple is there. So the thermocouple, what have seen, we kept two dissimilar metals. Okay, so there is a difference in temperature. So the difference in temperature we can measure by changing the resistance. Okay, so we can measure the temperature by broadly. It is classified as non-electrical method, electrical method, non-electrical, electrical, and radiation method. So in non-electrical method, so temperature is based on change in the physical state and change in the chemical property and change in the physical property. So whatever the physical state is there, so we need to so if physical state changes, so we can find out the change in the temperature. Okay, or chemical properties or physical properties. So based on this, we can find out the temperature in non-electrical methods. So as you know, electrical methods, we have seen some thermocouples or thermistor, some type of temperature transducer. So a hot wire anemometer, there heat you are the amount of heat energy you are converting into some change in the resistance, so electrical property. So the electrical change in the resistance we can find out by using some Wheatstone bridge. Okay, so this is about the temperature measurement. And next part is data acquisition system. So data acquisition system means, so this data acquisition system, it implies uh, it should acquire the data and record the data. So it should acquire the data from different transducers or different voltmeters, ammeters. It should acquire the data, and whatever the data it acquires, it should record the data, or it should display that data. So the main things the data acquisition will do is that acquires the data and record the data. So most of the signals are coming from the transducers. So transducers, most of the electrical signals are there. Those are coming from the transducers. So those signals uh, are very weak. So very weak in nature. So we need to amplify those signals. So in order to amplify those signals, we need to process those signals. So for processing that signals, we need a signal conditioning circuits. Those are nothing but some op amps. Okay. So after processing these signals, you need to so this data acquisition system will display or record the whatever the values are there. It will be display uh, or it may be recorded. Okay, so what this instrument will do, so it will do processing and displaying or recording. Okay, it will do processing the data and display the data and recording the data. So there are two methods. The data acquisition will take the signals. One is a direct method, and next one is from the transducers. So direct method means whatever the signals are measured from the measuring instruments like DC or AC voltmeter, ammeter, frequency counter, RLC bridge circuits. So whatever the values coming from uh, these things, so it will be directly taken and it will be processed by signal conditioning circuits. Whatever the so these are nothing but these all are electronic testing components. No? So we can find out voltage or current by using DC AC voltmeter or current by using ammeter. We can find the number of frequencies by frequency counter. So we can find out the resistance, capacitance, and inductance by using bridges. Okay, so directly, so whatever the values are there, that will be given for the processing, and it will be displayed on the display unit, or it can be recorded. So whatever the values are there, that will be recorded. Okay, so that is one of the methods, that is direct method. And next is transducer. So as you know, so what the transducer will do, transducer will convert whatever the physical quantity, physical parameters are there into electrical form. So we can call that as a sensors. So there are so many physical parameters, so pressure, force, velocity, so and strain gauges, thermocouples. These all are some physical quantities. Directly we can't measure these values. We need to convert this physical form to electrical form. No, so there we are using a transducer. So depends on the physical quantity. So the transducer will give the physical quantity to a specific electrical quantity. Those electrical signals, so these physical quantities are converted into electrical signals, and those signals are given to the data acquisition system. Okay, so one is direct measurement, so direct values we can give it to the dash, or other signals, electrical signals, which are converted by the transducers given to the data acquisition system. Okay, so data acquisition systems are two types. So those are analog system and digital system. So these are the two block diagrams of data acquisition system. So this is analog system. So analog system, so you have the transducer or measuring instrument. So either it may be physical quantity coming through the transducer electrical form, or it can be a measured value from either ammeter or voltmeter, and it is given to, as I told you, the output of transducer or output of these measuring instruments are very less. So you need to amplify those signals. So that is given to the signal conditioning circuits. Signal conditional circuits are basically amplifiers. So this will amplify. So mostly we'll use op amps for amplifying these signals. And after amplifying, so here it is given to the display or recording devices. So display devices means we can display whatever the values you are getting. We can display in the 7-segment display or LCD or a some display devices will be there. So in the display you can display those values, or we can this dash will record these devices. So whatever the values are there, that will record the record those values. Okay, this is analog data acquisition. Digital acquisition means the digital data acquisition means, so whatever the digital data is there, that we need that that DAS digital DAS should convert into unlock to digital form. Okay, so in order to process those signals, it should convert. It will convert whatever the unlock signals to digital signal. So the signals are coming through the transducer, and it is given to the signal conditioning circuits. So in order to amplify those signals, it is given to signal conditioning circuits, and it is given to the scanner and multiplexer. So the need of multiplexers means you are suppose if you are getting so many signals from the different types of transducers. Okay, so at a time this data acquisition system need to process only one signal. So multiplexer, as you know, so the input for the multiplexer has so many signals. It should select either only one signal. Okay, so one signal. So whatever the signal is coming through the output of the multiplexer is given to the signal converter, and signal converter it is given to AD converter. So AD converter will convert whatever the unlock signal is there into digital signal, and digital signal will be recorded. So we can use digital CROs to display those signals. So we can see those signals in the digital CRO. So these are digital recorders. So this is how the signal will be converted into digital form, and it will be recorded. So this is digital data acquisition system. Okay, so see here, this is one part of digital acquisition system. Mm, so here, so typical digital acquisition consists of a individual sensor. So it consists of individual sensors, necessary signal conditioning circuits, and data conversions, data processing, and multiplexing, and data handling. So see here. So there are 4 transistors are there. For the 4 transistors, you have 4 signal conditioning circuits. In order to amplify the output of the transducer, you have 4 signal conditioning circuits. So these 4 the output of the signal conditioning circuits are given to the multiplexer. So what the multiplexer will do? Multiplexer will select any one of the signal. Okay. So depending on the selection line, it will select any one of the signal. You are getting the unlocked data. So unlocked data need to convert to digital form. Okay. So digital form means you have A to D converter. So this A to D converter, what it will do? So unlocked data can be recorded or displayed or metered. So this unlocked data can be recorded or displayed or metered. So we can display in the display devices, or we can uh, this can be displayed on the meters. Okay, unlock meters. If you want to see those values in digital form, so this whatever the unlock data is there, you need to convert into digital form. So the digital data can be displayed on digital displays, like digital CROs, printers. So you can print the whatever the data, magnetic tapes, transmission, or we can give it to the computer processing. So that means that the digital data can be given to the either microprocessor or microcontroller, so that that processor or a controller will process the digital data. Okay. Suppose if you want again in analog form means, again you need to so the output of the data acquisition system is given to the microprocessor or microcontroller. So that microprocessor or microcontroller will process, and it is given to the again D2A converter. So what the D2A converter will do? It will convert whatever the digital data into unlock form. So unlock form we can find out whatever the unlock data. So we can see in the CROs. Okay. So this is how the transducers, the signal conditioning circuits will work. Okay. So as I told you, signal conditioning devices may be amplifiers, filters, rectifiers, or mixers. Okay, signal conditioning circuits can be amplifiers, filters, rectifiers, and mixers. And display devices. So what are these display devices? Display or recording devices can be cathode ray oscilloscope, XY recorder, magnetic tape recorder, analog displays, or electronic display system. Okay, so these are the display or recording devices. Mm. So what the scanner or multiplex here multiplexer, not multiplier, multiplexer. So scanner or multiplexer, what the scanner or multiplexer will do, it will accept multiple signals. So it will access multiple analog inputs and sequentially connect to one of the measuring instruments. That means it will give only one output. Okay, it will accept multiple analog inputs and it will give only one uh, one signal, one output need to process. So whatever the signal need to process, so that will give us the output for the A to D converter. So what the A to D converter will do, it will accept the analog signal and convert into digital form. Okay. Hmm. So these data acquisition systems are used to measure some parameters, or it can be monitored or it can be controlled. So these are the applications. We can use this data acquisition system in industries, biomedical application, scientific research, aerospace, and telemetry. So these are the applications of the data acquisition system. Okay. Uh, so as I told you, the output of the transducer, so at output of the transducer is very small. Okay. So that means in order to find out the electrical quantity of that signal, either it may be a voltage or current, you need to amplify those signals. Okay. So uh, so uh, parallelly, that is less amount of signal, parallelly some amount of unwanted signal will be added into the output of the transducer. Okay, electric noise will be added into the output of the transducer. So we need an amplifier, so that amplifier should amplify the signal and it should eliminate the unwanted noise signals. Okay, so we need to select a amplifier that is instrumentation amplifier, such a way that it should have large differential gain and large common mode reaction ratio, and it should reduce the noise. So these parameters we should select a industrial instrumentation amplifier, so that it should have large differential gain, large CMMR, common mode reaction ratio, and large reduced. So it should reduce noise, and also it should have high input impedance, low output impedance, and the value of CMMR is for low signals such as 100 dB. So that means so we need to select an op amp. Okay, so for op amp, so all these parameters will be satisfied. So we should use an instrumentation amplifier, so that by using op amp, so for the op amp, it have high input impedance, low output impedance, large differential gain, large common mode rejection ratio, and it can reduce the noise. Okay, so like this we can select a particular amplifier. So this is about the data acquisition system. Okay, so for processing the data and for recording or for displaying the data, we are using this data acquisition system. Okay.